Hi guys, welcome to Short Nail Life. So on today's video, we are just going to do an organized video. There is a lot of stuff that I need to organize, and yeah, you'll see how I do it. So let's just jump right into the video. Right now, I'm just piling everything I'm going to organize onto the table so you guys can see it. And there is a lot, and everything from this haul organization will be in hauls from the last few months. And so I'm just going to put those the way they are. I'm not going to do any organizing. So what I just showed you was a bin. So my way of organizing my brushes, I'm going to call the Blue Rose Nails method. And if you don't know who she is an amazing YouTuber. She does nail content like myself, but she does hauls and vlogs, and it is all so amazing. So what I do is I'm just sectioning my brushes out right now. And the first bin that I showed you, which is this one, this is my liner brushes. So this bin is so accessible for me, especially when I'm doing hand-drawn art. I know where this bin is. I can pick through there, find the brushes that I need, and then move on. So yeah, it's so simple to have them all in one category. This bin has all of my gel brushes, my flat brushes, and also my cleanup brushes as well, because I only have 3 bins for my brushes, but I'll probably organize it more. And then I'm showing you these bins actually attach to themselves, so if you have problems with it moving around in your drawers, it actually helps that. So this bin is my basically miscellaneous brushes as well as dust brushes. Everything that I really don't reach for goes in this bin. This one is a cleanup brush, so I just moved it to the one with the gel brushes. So these are some I'm sorry, door hinges, and I'm just going to put them in this bin. I really don't have a place for them because they're not typical nail art. So yeah, I just put them in this bin. And honestly, when I reviewed this video, I realized how much stuff I have accumulated. And if you are a nail enthusiast, honestly, you do not need this much stuff. I've learned that I barely go through any of this when I'm creating nail art. You guys kind of see my videos. You see I barely touch this stuff. So it's just like, why do I keep buying it? But it's just like an addiction. You can't stop buying it, especially when your mind is like, you do not have enough nail charms. You do not have enough nail foil. And then you're overwhelmed when you try to make a set. But sorry, I talked through that. What I just showed you guys was like my holiday bin, and I'm gonna bring it back so you can see what I just did. But I pulled some of the things out of there because I need to organize some things in there. So everything I felt like didn't have to necessarily be in the holiday bin. I'm just moving it right now, and that's what I'm doing now, is just moving it into this one. And this one is basically my gold and silver storage box. I got these from, well, I have a bunch of these. I get them from Joann's. And I always use a coupon, so they always range from like $3.50 to $4 or $5. So they're really affordable when you use your coupon. So I've managed to clear out a few slots, and I just put these Easter bunny heads in here. And there's already Easter bunnies in there. So yeah, I put this in there, and then I'm going to put some snowflakes in this one as well. Like I said, this is my holiday box. So if I'm looking for Halloween, Christmas, Easter now, I immediately go to this box. If I'm looking for Valentine's, it has its own box, because for a while there I was obsessed with buying heart charms. So yeah, Valentine's has its own box, and this is kind of helping me stay organized. And also in those seasons, I can just go to these things and just pull it out if I need to be inspired. Then next up, this is I believe, butterfly box. Yes, I got these butterfly dangle charms from Temu, and I just wanted to put these in there. My butterfly charms, I'm obsessed with butterflies in any form. I have stickers, charms, glitter, all kinds of butterfly things. So I always give it its own spot because, again, this is a problem with nail art. So I have these roses, and I actually have a little small section for roses and flowers, but I didn't feel like it deserved to go there because it is so sparkly and pretty, and I knew if it went in there, I probably wouldn't see it as much as I would want to. So I'm going to put it in my gold and silver box, especially since it's so sparkly. I think it looks really nice in this box. And when you come to organizing, organize the way you see it in your head and it makes sense for you, because I can tell you when it's not in a proper place, I don't know where it's at. So I try to, the first thing that come to my mind, I try to organize it in that way. And then you just saw me organize some charms in that box. I honestly don't love where I put them because I didn't feel like the pearls were so the best quality in all honesty. So I'm going to probably move those at some point because I didn't like that in that box. I feel like the quality just wasn't there for those pearl charms. But now I'm just organizing my colored rhinestones, and my colored rhinestones, they have their own container as well. I don't have a ton of colored rhinestones. I'm trying to build that up. I know blanket boxes are so popular, but I feel like I already have some of the stuff, so I don't need to buy a full box. I did buy a golden shadow box, but that was it because I just feel like I'm gonna waste it if I just get a whole box. I don't know. That's just me. So this is some more charms. This is another charm box. I can't really explain this box other than it has colored charms in it. Like it has a color in there, so I know that this is where this will be. To be honest, this needs to be organized as well into a category because like it makes no sense in my mind right now. So there'll be a future project. So these are some, I'm gonna call lower quality things. I just hauled them and I didn't say that because I didn't pull them out the pack, but I mean they're fine, they're not the best, but I just put them in this category right here. In this category, this whole box is basically things that I will use on my practice hand basically. So I just put them in the middle there because I will, like I said, use them on my practice hand. And then I have these bunny glitters, and I decided that I didn't want to depot them, but I thought I was going to, but I'm running out of room with the pots. So I just threw it in this container that I have for my smaller glitter. And then I'm going to organize my stickers. So these are free gifts, these water decals, and I'll organize them in their own space. But I'm sectioning off the stickers. Like I said, I may put things in piles that make sense in my head. And sometimes it's the first thought that come to my head because then I'll know exactly where to look for them. So that's what I'm doing, is organize that into categories, and then I'll pull out the boxes, well not boxes, the books as I get to them. So these are my water decals. And if you know these flower and butterfly decals, they are numerical. So what I do is I have these listed in the numbers. So I just go to that number and then I'll put it. So it's really easy for me to find. And yes, I do have duplicates of these, but I think they're so pretty and I use these all the time. There's probably one cut up behind it, the reason why it looks nice on the top. Well, yeah, there's always one cut up somewhere in there because I do use these all the time. I think they're just so beautiful. Next up is my character sticker book. I have several sticker books. And like I said, I have everything categorized because I need to find this stuff when I need to find it. So I just put these Powerpuff Girls stickers in here. And then I pull out my Valentine's book. So if you've seen the difference between the books, I honestly recommend the first books or books like that because it is hard for you to see when the sticker, there's no backing to the sticker. But I just like the aesthetic of this book, but it's not the most functional, and I will be honest and say that. I just like how this looks. But when I'm looking for a sticker, it could be difficult if the sticker has a clear background and not a white background, if you know what I mean. So just be aware of that if you buy books like this. And I got this from Shein. And this was abstract, the reason why it went into this book, because I really didn't know how to characterize it. So yeah, that was everything I had to organize today. Thank you for joining me. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos twice a week. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Bye.